Welcome back to the show, Junkies on 106.7 Fan. Don't forget, coming up at 7:25, we'll be joined by Redskins quarterback Kirk Cousins. He has a new book out, Game Changer, Faith Football, and Finding Your Way. He'll be on the show at 7:25.
I've seen Kirk. It's something he's doing a lot of speaking engagement. It's amazing. You get drafted by, the Washington Redskins, and you're a quarterback. And you have any note at all. It doesn't matter if you're 22, 23 years old. You're going to be doing speaking engagements.
Yep.
You're going to be doing corporate gigs.
You're going to be a busy man.
I wonder if that's intimidating. It's got to be a little bit intimidating for a kid like that. But he's very competent, very confident. This doesn't matter.
All right, so like a month ago, Drab and Valdez, our two producers, had this harebrained idea to buy a horse to make money.
Harebrained?
Influenced by Pete Medhurst.
Might be a stroke of genius.
Who does updates occasionally here on 106.7 Fan for us in the morning, a lot of times during LeVar and Dukes. So Medhurst is the announcer at which racetrack?
Rosecroft.
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 For the Trotters.
So he got in your ear about buying a horse.
Right.
And you guys essentially thought this might be a good and fun way to invest your money.
Correct. We figured if we aligned ourselves with the right people, then we should be good.
I'll admit, I didn't think you were ever going to get to the point where you even bought the horse. So this went down last week when I was on vacation. I credit you and commend you for actually following through and actually buying a horse. How much did each of you put in for said horse?
Well, for purposes, Rick Shop Racing owns the horse.
Right.
but it was $6,000.
See, it's hard to take it seriously when it's almost like they're paying. It's a $6,000 bit.
Right.
Okay, is what they're doing. Okay, because they started Rick Shop Racing. Okay,
Well,
how can you take that seriously?
That's our stable.
Yeah.
That's their stable. I mean, you know what? God bless you. You want to talk about being committed to the bit? You guys put $6,000 down.
It's
for
the
this
East
bit.
Coast smallest stable.
Right. One horse.
A one-horse stable.
One
So
horse.
you guys don't want to discuss. I know that they didn't each put up $3,000.
Well, there's another partner.
Right.
Yeah.
There's another partner.
There's another guy
There's
involved.
a silent partner.
And they also have their monthly expenses, and we've gone through this before. But basically, I mean, it's going to cost these guys several $700 every month to maintain this horse, to feed it, to make sure whatever.
Buy
per
carrots.
guy. I mean, yeah, they got to buy a lot of carrots.
Paddocks are expensive.
There's a lot of stuff they have to do, but they're excited, and I think it's whatever. I think ultimately it's going to be a miserable
Who
disaster.
pays for the transportation?
That's included in the stable fee.
the stable fee?
like-
So the gas would be included and everything.
Yep.
But I admire their willingness to put themselves on a line. We all have had good investments, bad investments, and this is going to be a fun investment. So last night was a big night for them, and we were all exhausted. We did our table manners bit. We came home. Most of us probably just crashed pretty quickly. But Mama Grizzly had a race to run. Okay?
9:20.
9:20. That was the post time?
Yeah,
Yep.
that was
Okay,
post time.
and apparently there was a lot of lead up to it because all of a sudden I started getting bombarded on Twitter with people about all of the activity, the betting that was going on for Mama Grizzly.
Right. I took a screen cap of it, and if you go to watchthejunkies.com,
I gotta go right. I'm going right now.
you'll see, Ewan will post the picture, that we were a 1-9 favorite.
That means you put up
$900
$900
to win $100.
And this
That's
is
an overwhelming favorite.
For those that don't know, this is it's not thoroughbred racing. This is trotters,
It's standard
right?
bred.
Now,
But it's trotters.
Yes.
Harness
So
racing.
it's harness racing. Mama Grizzly was on the second post. Again, you go to watchthejunkies.com and kind of
Shop Racing.
take a look at what's going on. So there were 8 horses in the
happening.
race.
So funny.
Can you talk about your nerves?
Oh,
Shop
very,
racing.
very nervous. The day went by so slow.
Right. Oh, because you just could not
People
wait.
are going to start thinking it's Rick's shop.
Or Rick's Hop.
Rick's Hop.
Rick's Hop Racing.
Rick's Hop.
Well,
Rick's
no,
Hop.
because,
Then you're
gonna have to
because
explain it.
the track
Rick Shop.
announcer, and we don't have the audio from it, but like during it, they have like a whole parade of the horses
Right.
as they're like warming up.
Right.
They go, Mama Grizzly out of Rick Shop Racing.
Right.
So he nailed it.
Yeah. So he nailed it.
Good.
All right, so give us a little setup, and then let's just cut. We don't have a lot of time.
Were you and Drab, by the way, together for this race?
No,
You
no.
know, the inaugural race.
Drab-
Valdez said he wanted to go in the dark and not talk to anybody.
I put my
He was
phone
very-
on silent. Drab wanted to like teleconference the.
He's too
It was like
dramatic.
the Ravens were in the Super Bowl. They
Exactly.
didn't want to be
Yeah.
bothered.
Yeah,
Okay,
this was
is
my
a big,
Super Bowl.
What's up with
is a
this
big
John
race.
Wagner dude, the driver?
He's
the best.
He's very good.
What happened to Vic?
Vic's out. He has stake races
Vic's
obligations.
with better horses right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
He can't waste his time with Mama Grizzly.
higher stake races, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So this is the race, and I don't know. Why don't you
Yeah,
set it up?
Here, you all show the video, and how about I'll put the call as soon as they get down like the second half of the stretch past the paddock.
And it's Pike Hanover cutting out those wicked fractions.
Just listen to where
Trying
Mama
slow
Grizzly
things
is.
Down now, leading at a length. Air Force One sitting in the garden spot second, another 2.5. Mariner third, the half. 55 seconds. Then it's another length and a half. In the fourth. Vertigo Hanover.
Not
Right
yet.
up on the outside, it's Olive to party with Talbot Redneck. Prospect of Whitney and Mama Grizzly as they race down the backstretch.
And Mama Grizzly.
So Mama Grizzly.
So currently last.
Currently last.
All right.
And if you keep watching,
Okay.
We'll see what happens here.
I don't even know the rules to.
I don't
try
either.
to
rules-
You
here are the
can't break
rules,
stride. It's a whole thing.
Get across the finish line first.
No, but
but
it's like a
you-
certain thing. It's like race walking, right?
Right.
You can't really let it go.
exactly.
Yeah.
And if you let it go, it ends up being detrimental. They end up running slower
All right, so
if they
so
break
far
stride.
we got Pike Hanover,
All right,
Air
we're getting to
Force
the home
One,
stretch.
Mariner, and Vertigo Hanover. I don't see Mama Grizzly even in the
Mama
shot.
Grizzly's way back there.
Is he not even in the shot?
No.
Barely.
Is he
He's the last one.
Yeah.
He's DFL.
Oh wow.
I think Mama Grizzly's still running as we speak.
Wait a second.
Mama Grizzly is
Why are we
dead
seeing
effing
the-
last.
We're not. Are we watching the beginning again? Do you have this in a loop? They don't do 2 laps, do they?
Yeah, they do
Yeah,
two
they do
laps.
two
laps.
It's halfway done. It's halfway done. It's already 15 lengths behind.
All right, can we
What
hear?
kind of
Can we
horse
hear the
racing
audio
is
here?
that?
Crank
No.
You don't have it?
No, these are
Pike
separate.
Hanover and Mark Raines trying to hold off. Air Force One and Frank Milby. Frank Milby, no, has had a golden trip. 3/4 and 124.
Announcer sounds drunk.
They come to the top
Wouldn't
of
you
the
be if
stretch.
this was your job?
Look out for some closers in here. It's Air Force One.
Look at Mama Grizzly.
And Frank Milby now edging to the top. Trying to battle back is Pike Hanover. Here's a late surge from Talbot Redneck as they hit the line. Heads apart. Talbot Redneck was flying.
And there's Mama Grizzly.
Mama Grizzly.
You're
Mama
watching them
Grizzly.
watch
Mama Grizzly.
She just took the night off.
She finished dead effing last.
Broke
I'm
shot
guessing,
racing.
I'm guessing you didn't make any money last night.
we texted John to say, why don't you just trot it straight to the glue factory?
I've never
Drab
been so
said-
embarrassed.
Drab said the only thing that could have been worse would have been if they shot the horse right on the track.
I mean, by the way, the winners. There was a photo finish. Rick Shop Racing was like 15 lengths behind.
Well, they probably took 1,000 photos before
Now,
Mama
There
Grizzly
was
crossed.
the race, and then there was Mama Grizzly.
She was just out there having fun.
As
She
bad,
did finish.
As bad as it could have gone,
There's Mama Grizzly right there.
it was that bad. Yeah, the photo finish is great because you got to
What
wait
is your-
10 seconds.
all right, what do your significant others think about this? Like Drab apparently, his girlfriend was kind of upset that he was investing in this.
Right. You should be buying a ring or, hook her up a little bit.
Last night she said as I was going to bed, well, do you still love that horse more than me?
Oh, Jesus.
This was the overwhelming favorite for the race.
Well, that's
What
just
was
because
it
of the
before-
junkies.
it
The
was-
experts
it was
didn't
before
pick 'em.
Tweet
That's just
Meredith
because,
started
yeah.
Okay,
betting.
all right. So what were the odds before the Junkies
It
listeners?
was 6-1. It opened at morning line.
Okay.
Got all the way to 1-9. And I think it closed at like 3-1.
Okay. all
Sounds
right.
like a lot of people lost their money on Mama Grizzly.
Oh,
Yeah, how
Now,
much
in
money
it-
are you
in
guys
it-
responsible?
Yeah, in its defense, though, the horse was off stride the entire race. And I know
What
that
does
means
that
nothing
mean?
to you guys.
Yeah.
That just means when you're pacing like that,
It means Valdez is full of excuses. It was blown off the gate by all the other horses.
It's a
and it was a
terrible-
terrible race,
You know what?
terrible
There's
investment.
mutiny already in Rick Shop Racing.
Well,
Drab's already punted.
Drab's very dramatic.
Drab's already called it a
He thi-
terrible investment.
He thinks the first race was the be all end all, but everything
There's
will
no
be fine.
way you thought your horse would finish dead last in its
No.
first race.
Not like that.
Jason, dead last by 10 lengths.
By 10 lengths, I know.
But more than that.
So, but see, the difference is Drab is not a real dedicated gambler. So, he doesn't understand the peaks and valleys. I mean, this is what happens.
I would give that thing
That's
2
true.
more races.
And Valdez has been there. He knows what losing is part of the game.
Can you sell horses on eBay? Look,
When you see Craigslist,
Every
Mama Grizzly
once
for
in a
sale.
while, every
You'll know who's
once in a
selling.
while, you can punt on something and it turns
Craigslist.
around like Bradley Beal with you. You wanted to punt on Bradley Beal, turns out he's going to be a player.
Right.
But usually, what you see out of something up front,
Yeah, but
it's
here's the
usually
thing.
what they are.
This horse, though, in their defense, it won like 5 of their first 14 races or whatever. I mean, so
Nubs
maybe
races.
Okay, well,
actually,
was it
actually, they're higher
better
stake
stakes?
races
Yeah,
than
so I was
what we
gonna
ran.
say, yeah. But maybe it's just an off night. It's like
It was a bad
it's like a
night.
It's
Nats
fine.
get blown
He
out
was off.
15 zippy or something.
It's fine. He was off stride the entire race.
Can't wait till the second one.
Next,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
be
to the next race.
This weekend.
Oh,
maybe.
this weekend.
Are you gonna get?
We got to run it out there every 6 days. Make sure
Yeah, you
give us
do.
a chance.
Hey, they said they
Listen
got
to the disdain in the voice.
They did clear $100, right, just for running.
Yeah, you get $100 just for
That'll
racing.
buy a few carrots.
Yeah, just give that to the driver.
All right, remember, we've got Kirk Cousins from the Redskins join us at 7:25. When we come back, fill you in on our first day of taping of Table Manners, which, of course, is our show on Comcast Sportsnet. We'll do that coming up at 7:05.